Hello everyone and welcome to Road to Glory episode 19. Let's update everyone with what's been going on, as well as if I did the Crucible of Courage or not, since I left it as a cliffhanger on episode 18. So if you've not checked it out, go back an episode and see what we've been up to before you've got here. But with all that said, let's go into it. Hello everyone, yes, it's your favourite content creator doing your favourite free-to-play series that you've been loving, and I'm enjoying the comments, so thank you for all the support. Smash the like, comment and subscribe. If you're new maybe to the channel and you've only maybe just tuned in, you can go back and watch all the progress from the start of the video, of the account, and then to where we are today. So with all that said, let's go into our City Hall. We're at almost 2.6 million, and today we are going to be speeding this up on screen to finish this off. So what we're going to be doing is pushing to 19 and seeing what's the next requirements for you guys on screen, so you're going to know as well. Also, what you've been doing is the events, but the problem is, if you watched episode 18, the Crucible of Courage was here. We did manage to get to round 24, but I couldn't do round 25, and I couldn't find the time either to do it. So both reasonings, we couldn't do 25, which is fine for now. We was able to get the free heads straight away anyway for completing round 21, which anyone would be able to do as a free-to-play player, meaning you're gonna get those rewards for ranks 5 and 10 again. So it's really good for free-to-play players just to get a freebie refresh every single time. But you can see we've got the Forge of a Light event. I am tempted to spin it, but I don't have the gems really to do this, right? Because to purchase with gems, it's over 600, right? So I only can buy 3. And to buy 3, there's no way in 3 chances we're going to get the Shadow Blades. It's not likely with our luck so far on the account. But what we have been doing, as you guys know, have been saving our heads. So we're on 16, we're almost close to getting this up. So once we do hit 9 out of 10, I am tempted to put 1 point into this just to get this into a nice 15 number again. And if we might be able to push him again, we might level him up again. So we've almost got our Nico at a 5 state, so we can then star him up and start using him on the battlefield, which would be a massive upgrade for the account. For, as you guys know, Nico is a very powerful hero for free-to-play players, especially if you're playing archers like myself. So definitely do it. When we look at our research as well, guys, the research is coming along really nice. We hit our 333, which we needed, which is most likely going to be required once we hit Hall 19 and the Research Center to 19, which is going to allow us to get us pathfinding, and then we'll be able to see what's going to be required later on for the tier 4. So we've done a nice amount of research. We've got all our tech going for our war almost. So all of our archers are basically being kitted out as much as they can be. And the reason why, again, we're still waiting for City Hall 21 for this. So as you can see, we're at 5 out of 5 and 5 out of 10 on this one. So they both need City Hall 19. Same up here, this would need 19. If we've done 5 out of 5, but we haven't, we've gone straight and done this. And this is a really good one to take. Because again, 5% hero XP bonus, guys. It means we've been able to level up our heroes very well, especially with this 10% flat bonus, no matter what. And we've gained a bunch of CP that we've been able to use, and we've only just started stocking it back up again during this event, because we are killing these forts, everyone, helping them get the fort event complete. Because currently in the forts event, it is the Passions for Rations. You need to kill so many of these forts, and then you get some loose grain, which you're about to see now in the mail. So go to system, claim it, loose grain, there we are. So now we can see all the rewards. Again, we're going to get as much of the keys as possible first, and then we're going to get the stars, and then we're going to determine what we're going to grab. Maybe the epic hero tokens, and then later on the medals. That's probably the sequencing I'm going to be aiming for, right? So now let's do it. I'm tired. Let's do it. Let's push our building. We've got a bunch of speed ups ready, which we've been doing from our scouting, which is really good. And the cool thing is as well, we've got a bunch of scouting still to do. So we're going to be able to do that. So here we're going to watch our City Hall upgrade beautifully into City Hall 19. Bang. So now, let's see. We gained obviously some true capacity, which is nice. We're going to start doing free markets here to complete our actual, you know, build quest. But we've got our next foundry, which is nice. Let's place that in the slot. And I do love how once this is all 4 out of 4, it's going to look beautifully together. It's going to look all complete. We have obviously over here our Alliance Center, which we will be needing to do very shortly. But as you guys see, we're going to be doing the free markets here. So this is going to be upgrading this building here. So it's only level 2. So this is going to be really fast for us at the moment. Because we've got obviously all the Alliance helps. So on screen, this is why it's really important to keep leveling up that Alliance Center to be as high as possible. Because now we're going to be able to take advantage of it and get this building basically all the way up without investing any speed ups. And that's another reason, guys, why we do tell you to do it the way we do. So now if we go to our growth fund as well, we've hit City Hall 19, which gives us a nice TP, which we might need in the future. And it gives us 8 hours of speed ups. Nice amount of speed ups so far. And especially if you guys just remember, imagine if you are free to play. I'm not going to be spending a single dime on this account. But imagine right now, even if you was free to play and you had $8.99 or $9.99 through a gift card for Christmas or a birthday during the year, you could definitely be buying these gems because you're going to be gaining a bunch right here really early on, which you could be spending now, to be honest, on the wheel for the Shadow Blades, or you could be saving it for the next wheel and hopefully try and unlock that Kanara if you're playing, you know, this type of hero like me. We did unlock an extra steady shot, so it is almost level 5, which is kind of nuts, but we're not going to be able to use it really. It's not a powerful artifact in my opinion to go head deep in, but we are going to go over the artifacts in a moment, because you guys may have noticed we did manage to do a bit of progress. So as you guys know, we've been using some CP when we have been. And what we've been doing is actually focusing on our 2 main artifacts. So both of them are now level 40. We're going to keep this 3 stars. And the reason is, guys, I have hope, and I do have hope, we're going to get Shadow Blades or Viola's Bow in the future. Meaning, we're going to need the stars later on. So now what we're going to be doing is working on the purple book. So once this is leveled up and maybe the Cloak of Stealth, we've got basically a nice roster of artifacts that we can use between different heroes. And it's going to allow us, again, to have like a magic march with a really powerful amount of stats. As well as, even though it's only level 1, hopefully we get a bit more levels on it. And in the future, it's going to be more beneficial. Because again, this book for a Mage's March, very, very good if you've picked League of Order. Definitely recommend using it for raiding. It's very, very strong in dealing so much damage, honestly. And the cooldown on it is beautiful because there's no rage cost. So PvE artifacts, very, very good. So now, as you guys see, we're at 2.66 million on the power rated. So we are doing very well. Our alliance is pushing up to 325 million as well, which is really good. And just to let you guys know, and I've kept it a little bit teased into almost the end of the video, we are now in Zone 2. That is right, we are in Zone 2. And what I'm going to do in a moment, guys, we're going to transition into the pass footage, because I do have us fighting the pass with my best mate Crazy doing the rally lead. He's going to be doing a Valen and Lilia. I always recommend maybe a Lilia first and then a Valen for that skill damage. But he does prefer rocking, for some reason, the control tree maybe, or the PvP tree. I don't know. I might have to ask him in an interview and see what he was running during the rally. But you're going to be able to see the rally on this pass. And let's talk about that, as well as a little bit more about the account, while we're obviously wondering what's going to be going on. Because you can notice there's a Hydra here and a Hydra up here still to take, right? So let's move on to the next section, which is going to be the pass video. Here we are at the pass fight. Easy fight to be fair for the pass two. If for this very first season, just to let everyone know, if you scout it when you get the opportunity, you are against 500,000 tier 3 infantry and 500,000 tier 3 cavalry. So it's a 1 million pass with tier 3 units. At the moment we've got Crazy, like I said earlier on in the episode, that's going to be able to basically kill the pass for us, which is really nice. He's rocking Valen and Lilia, and you can see how effective, to be honest, this combo really is in a, you know, rally. And the fact is, this is all T3, T2 general units. Obviously, we've got tier 4 in there with maybe, I think, 2 or 3 players rocking between, you know, 60 to 80k. A little disconnect there, as always. Can't control how the game works, but we do obviously have a nice march. So you can see it's already at 50% health, nice and easy for the pass to be killed. Nothing too crazy, to be fair. So once it's done, this is kind of the gameplay that everyone knows and used to love from Rise of Kingdoms, but now Call of Dragons has brought the new open field combat system in. But you can still see the rallying is similar to how it used to be in Rise of Kingdoms, which is very obviously reminiscent to those old players looking at Call of Dragons for a new time, right? So we're almost going to be killing it, and you get a nice amount of gems. Obviously the Augustone completion for doing it, nothing too crazy in my opinion, but you do get some gems obviously for doing it, and obviously more gems is better than no gems, so it's nice to have obviously something for giving it. So we're almost now at the end, and soon obviously we take this pass from an NXN point of view. We just start building. We're going to start building towards a village, and then we did start building towards the Hydra, and then south towards the Dire Bear, as you guys are kind of seeing during this episode so far from the outside perspective, as well as when we come back in. So I hope you've been enjoying it as well so far, the Road to Glory series. Give me your opinions down below, what you guys would like to see in the series as well, because obviously I'm going about it through my day-to-day basis playing, as well as obviously updating you with what's been going on, as well as updating you on the account situation. So it's obviously trying to keep it as up to date and fluid for you, so you can see day to day how much progress I've been making on the account, obviously with the amount of time I've been able to pump into it, and obviously how much time you would be able to do as a free-to-play player, and even as a spender, right? Because if maybe you're looking at spending, you can see like, look, he hit VIP level 24, VIP 8 on day 24. We can obviously push that sooner if we spend a little bit. So there's stuff like that that everyone's going to be able to learn and take in consideration while playing and watching this series. So thank you all for watching it, and I hope you've been enjoying it as well through. But we're at now the last 5 or 10% of the rally. You can see Crazy again a little bit impatient. And a pass mechanic, just to show on screen here compared to other games, I think, is you can have a maximum of 5 marchers hitting the pass. Meaning if you had different rallies coming in, you could have a maximum of 5 rallies, or maybe 3 rallies if we test it. But at the minute, 5, and you're going to be able to obviously hit the march. So there we go. We've got the rewards on screen. Nothing crazy. Everyone start moving forward with that. But with all the pass talk over and all the rewards claimed, as you can see on screen with the speed ups and rewards, let's move back to the episode. And there we are, pretty much sums up the video, guys, for episode 19 of Road to Glory. Here is just me claiming some rewards in the Augustone, just to show you. 300 gems, 2 gold keys, and 4 of the hours of training. And this is all gained by obviously holding a level 2 pass. So now we're on free will, which afterwards will be unlocked the Dire Bear. So I mean, we've got the Dire Bear next to kill, as well as obviously still the Hydras that you guys know that is on screen. So we're going to be recording some new content on guides on how to kill this, because I do have a load of footage on how to kill them. But I do want to obviously record the footage of us killing it as well and put it all into one juicy, nice video for you guys. But that is pretty much sums up Road to Glory episode 9. We've pushed a little bit of power, and today we're going to be pushing the Alliance market up. to Alliance Market level 12, and we're going to be completing the main quest as far as we can in order for us to be locked again, in order to push our next city hall. And then when we go to the city hall, just to show you guys, we're going to need our Alliance Center level 19 and our Wall 19, which is beautiful because you guys already know ours is 18. We level this every single time, so we're going to be able to do this really easily. And then it will be just simply the Foundry, the Hospital, a Wall, and we already will be City Hall 20 and 1 away from that T4 push and unlock on the free-to-play series. So just to remind everyone before we run away and disappear, we are now on day 30 of the server. So we're just now almost basically a month in the game. This is what 1 month of a free-to-play account would look like if you've got a bit unlucky, maybe like with your hero summonings, for example. Because I've got a bunch of heroes not summoned. But at the same time, it does show you how quick you can hit VIP 8, as well as if you're in, say, a decent alliance that's very active. Obviously, you can have more activity, but the more active your alliance is, the more quicker you're going to be able to boost up and actually power up in this game, right? So I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. That has been the series so far on Road to Glory. Almost there. Closing towards the end of it, which will be tier 4, and when we hit that tier 4 unlock and start pushing through, I will obviously let the series go on for a few more episodes, let you guys ask the question if you want me to keep going until we hit maybe our first T5 and see how that goes. But obviously we will be doing a poll on that in the future of the count for the Road to Glory. So I hope you enjoyed it so far. That is me, MrSneakyy. Smash a like, comment, and subscribe if you love Call of Dragons content and you like mine. I'm very informative. I try to teach you something every single episode, as well as try and break it down nice and digestible so you guys can follow on through without having to worry, right? So with all that said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Stay safe, stay sneaky, and peace out.